big issue that's coming is how are we going to know that the thing is what it purports to be? How are we going to authenticate our evidence?
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I
Welcome
always
to the
take what
7
I
Minute
want, and
Lawyer
I always
Network
give it
lightning
100.
round.
Don't
Today
need a
we have attorney Hannah Hembree Bell with us out of Austin, Texas. Hannah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, not today. I'm working remotely from the beach in Delaware. Did you even know Delaware has a beach? But anyway, I'm Hannah Hembree Bell, normally in Austin, Texas, where we help marriages end well there and in San Antonio and kind of greater central Texas. And anything Dustin's into, I'm into. So I'm glad to be here.
Awesome, Hannah. Well, why don't you start by telling us how you got your start in family law?
Well, that happened by hook or by crook. So I got my start in family law because of my own divorce and custody drama situation. So when I got divorced, I did it mostly or the whole thing on my own with a little bit of help from some lawyers who wrote the whole thing up. And then my kids did not live with me primarily at first. Um, Afterwards, I filed a custody modification because things needed to change. And that's when I really cut my teeth in the divorce litigation world. At that point, I was already in law school thinking I was going to be a big lawyer. It kind of extended to where I'd even graduated and worked in big law, was doing during the day and at night doing my own custody case. And after that whole thing was done, my kids relocated and moved back with me. I got them back. And I was like, look, I have to help other people um, go through this. It was very difficult for me. It was very difficult for me to find a lawyer. And I was a law student and even a lawyer. And to get to a lawyer in San Antonio was hard. And I was like, I got to go back and help. So I waited like 6 months after I had a jury trial. So 6 months after the 7-day jury trial and had my kids come back and just made sure that I wasn't making this like rash decision, that I wasn't caught up in the moment. And I wasn't. So I started my family law firm with just me, left big law. Me and my sister was helping me with the admin side. And then the rest is history.
Well, that's great. You had an experience and you saw how you could help other people go through the same thing. A lot of times when we scratch our own itch like that, we end up being the best business owners from those sort of situations. Why don't you tell us what emerging trends you currently see in the Texas family law space right now?
Well, I mean, AI is coming for all of us. I'm not seeing just the most about it. There's some. I think that the family law bar will be slow to adopt and adapt um, to changes in that space. And I think that the whole world is new now. And I just think that in general, people were slow to even get adapt compute to computer universe. There's some lawyers who never move from my word perfect to word. I mean, so
Yeah.
I think AI, and I think, an extension of that, a big issue that's coming is how are we going to know that the thing is what it purports to be? How are we going to authenticate our evidence? And, even like obviously with a Word document or post, like we can already imagine how you can make up a Word document. Um, but what about when it's a deep fake video? The one that ever got me was that Tom Cruise deepfake video, like from a few years back, people posted it. At the time, I was like, oh my God, I totally thought that was Tom Cruise. So like, what about when, not Tom Cruise, but Dustin Sanchez, there's a video of him doing allegedly something and he says, that's not me. And she says, yes, it was. I took this video of myself.
Oh no. Or even worse, like a recording on a voice message or something.
Yeah, absolutely. You can, I mean, you know more than me, Dustin, but like with a few snippets of somebody's voice, you can make a whole avatar of them. So that's the trends, that's what's here. I don't fully have my arms around it even a little bit, but it's where we are.
Right. Artificial intelligence is driving me crazy right now because the marketing space is completely different. Seems like every Monday, it's just advancing so fast. Well, you being one of my favorite family law attorneys in Austin, I want to help get you some clients, but I already know you guys stay busy. but how can I know if I'm talking to someone who would be a good referral source for you?
I mean, I think the best referral sources for us are people in professional services. So, a lot of our referrals come from people who want to refer their people to someone they know, like, and trust. And so other lawyers are probably the primary refers of business to us, of families who need help, who they do one kind of law. Everybody needs to know a divorce lawyer. It may not be in this exact moment, but at some point, obviously, accountants, financial professionals. The thing with financial professionals sometimes is I'm not able to do this. They are very trained to make a reciprocal referral relationship, and it's difficult with financial planner types because we get them. That's I just don't have to make a bunch of those referrals, number one. And then number two, I can't refer to absolutely everybody. And with lawyerness, like anyway, so those are helpful. Those people need divorce lawyers. Just in my experience, I'm not quite as able to return it in the way they have come to expect. Um, and then really just anybody who is a people connector. Like if you're the sort of person who, when somebody has a need, you feel like you've just got to respond, you need to help, then that's you. We can help your people and we'll take good care of them. Like that's the whole point. We help marriages end well. That doesn't mean that we are kumbaya lawyers. It just means we try to be the good gals, good guys, and be reasonable and not burn your family and your money down to, pad our pockets or CYA. We do the best we can to be reasonable and as efficient and careful as we can. So if that resonates with anybody watching, then we'd love the opportunity to help your people. And if we can't, we will do everything we can to get them with someone who can. I think that's a key. Like if you send me somebody I can't help, I'm really going to try hard to place them with somebody who can. Like I just got off a call where we're making like 6 referrals to other family law firms because we're not the people to help them. Like they're in different locations and stuff. So if you send me somebody and you just need somebody who you've got a divorce situation and you don't know who to send them to, you can send, if they're in Texas, especially send them to me. And I'll help make the connection.
All right, Hannah. Well, thank you for taking time out of your vacation. We will definitely see.
Remote work, there's a little vacation, but remote working situation.
Well, at least take the rest of the day off for us.
It's Friday afternoon. Come on.
All right, Hannah. Thanks for coming on the show. We will talk with you again soon.
Okay, thanks, Dustin.
It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find